I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see a milli every week. I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see a billy every week. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire, I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire, I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see a billy every week. I wanna be a billionaire.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Sleep is for Billionaires, the podcast. I am your host, Jonni Vegaz. Now today, I got a very special guest on my show, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a treat, so take some notes. You are now tuned in to the recording artist, Mr. Happy. How you doing, King?
What's up, fam? How are you, man?
Chilling, my brother. Chilling, man. Good to see you as well, man. Thank you for doing my show. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, bro.
No doubt, man. Love the name, Happy. You know, ever since I met you, like, that's the vibe I got from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, where'd that name come from? Did you give it to yourself? Did somebody give it to you? Like, how did that come about?
That came from my parents.
Okay.
Yeah, they nicknamed me Happy ever since I was a kid.
That's what's up.
So
they had a plan for you.
They had a plan for me.
You better not mess up. You won't be happy.
Yeah. So they said actually when I was like born, they said I smiled.
Okay.
But they don't know if that was like a smirk, like I'm about to do something crazy in this world, or they're like I'm a happy person. They're like, oh, happy, like, you know, and they just stuck with it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Man. Oh yeah, it's crazy because it's like now that I analyze my characteristics, I feel like my name should have been like Smooth or something.
Oh.
But you know it's crazy because when I started rapping back in the day, one of my first rap names was like Ox Murder.
Oh damn.
And it's like that's so far from my personality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like going through those names.
That's a hard name though.
I mean, yeah, but back in the day, but man,
yeah.
I don't know. I was just going through the motions. But yeah, man, but that's cool, man. Yeah, shout out to your parents, man, for giving you that name. And it's crazy how you adopted it into your music career. And I'm sure everybody just kind of familiarized you with Happy, hey, Happy, and then it's kind of stuck.
Exactly. I did the whole thing. I tried to come up with a different artist name, like something unique, and people weren't catching it. And then they're just like, is that you? Like, I was like, yeah. And I was like, wait, why am I like trying to do all this extra? People know me as Happy, just rock with Happy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it fits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? And you definitely embody the characteristic, man. Absolutely. So that's cool, man. And I like how you spill that vibe into your music. Like, even with the new track you got out, you just put the video for. Congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You got that Cali vibe, summertime, happy feel, girls in bikinis on yachts and boats and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that vibe. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel rich. You know what I'm saying? And explain to me about your music. Like, what's the motivation behind it, the inspiration? What message are you trying to give to the people? Like, explain that.
Man, honestly, for me, it's just life is too short. But these words we just kind of throw out just to I feel like just to shut you up.
Right.
But it's really like time does fly. It's gonna keep going. So regardless of your emotions, time does not care. So I thought that, I would battle my feelings and my emotions and I wouldn't accept them because I was actually growing, but I thought I'm actually going through something. So I would run to alcohol and drugs. And that actually made me, hit the reverse button, and instead of moving forward, I was moving back, and then things were just going down. And the day I decided to sober up is when, I started living as a man I was supposed to be, as a man I'm proud to be. And, if I would look at myself as a kid and I look up to myself now, I'd be like, damn, like that's a dope guy right there. You know what I mean?
Yes, what's up? Amen to that, brother.
Yeah. So I found God. Absolutely. I found out there's somebody, handling everything up there, there's definitely not me doing it, because if it was me controlling all this, I mean, I should not be here right now. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
I definitely, I tested my health. Yeah. I tested my life. I risked it. I ended up, I should not be here, but I am, type of thing. And, I'm just like.
You tried to commit suicide?
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? So,
I'm sorry.
Just, it's
but you're hearing that.
Exactly.
You're hearing positive vibes.
Exactly.
So yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up too, because sometimes people try to put together this facade like everything's all good and I want all my Instagram pics to be in front of Ferraris and money and all of that, but they don't see the unhappy times, right? Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up. So what was those unhappy times you was kind of explaining that led you to that unfortunate incident?
It was a mixture of not being accepted, but you know what? I really just didn't accept myself. And then that's when I think the world didn't accept me, because I didn't know who I was. And I had this mask on So when I would come out, I started talking a certain way. I started walking a certain way. That wasn't me. So when people came into my life, I didn't know how to hold on to them, because when I started acting like myself, they would be like, who are you now? Who is that guy? So I feel like I had a mask on every time I go out at parties, and I had to act and talk a certain way. So when I stopped doing that, I kind of saw videos of myself. My friends would record me. I was like, why was I doing that? Like, why didn't I just act like myself? And the day I started acting like myself and being who I was supposed to be, the right people came into my life, and they stayed because I was able to hold on to them. And the people that are not meant to be in my life, I was able to catch it because I always kept it 100 with myself. You know, so it's easy to catch those people that are not, either they're not meant for you. I wouldn't say they're bad people. They're just in a different part of their journey, a different chapter. So I feel like when I meet people, I open a book, you know, a random page. I'm meeting them either in a divorce side, or a breakup side, or addiction side, or maybe they just won the lottery, or I don't know what part of their life. So I can't judge them, because there was times when I met people and I was at the worst time, and they probably still think that I'm doing drugs. There's people out there right now still thinking my name is that druggie. Oh, Happy the druggie. Oh man, you know what I mean? So the fact that I came out of it is not like, I made it, y'all hate it. No, it's not like that. It's actually, I came out of it. A lot of people don't. So I'm proof. I was the worst out of my friends. I was the worst. So the fact that I came out of it, I'm telling you, everybody around me was like, he did it. Anybody can do it, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So my music is, you can live happy. You can have the girls. You can have the yachts. You can have that life. You can do it without the drugs, the alcohol, the, you know, discouragement, the hating yourself. I don't post it because I'm trying to make people feel lower. I want them to feel happy. Mm-hmm. And social media is absolutely not real. So, you know, people need to understand, come back to real life. This is real. Me having a conversation with you, right? This is real. Right. We handshaking. You can't get this from that you know what I mean? Right. I felt something right now. Right. This is positive energy. Like, it's real, bro. Mm-hmm. So I feel like people being behind the screen, finding that they want this feeling without having to actually do it. Right. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's the instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? They think, you know, just double tapping or, you know, comment or DMing, whatever is like it's personable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just kind of makes people like a little bit lazy with their, you know, with their code of ethics. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in my business, you know, like outside of this, you know, I sell PPE to governments and hospitals, but when you deal with brokers, you know, they kind of just, you know, forwarding messages from other people using WhatsApp and stuff like that, just because they're so lazy when it comes to the work ethic behind it. Where back in the days, you jumping on calls, calling 1,000 people, getting 1,000 no's to get one yes, you know, and really communicating with people and being personable to actually accomplish a common goal. So to your point, you know, I feel you. There's a disconnect with the instant gratification versus being personable with someone. Yeah. So I definitely feel you on that. You know what I mean? Sorry, I got a little bit long-winded, but you know, that came to my mind.
That's perfect. Because I mean, a lot of people did make new money from it, so it's bittersweet. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like we're losing ourselves in devices, which I hate. I don't mind us making money being successful. It's the fact that whenever I'm trying to be around people and talk, they're just on their phone, and I'm like, you're not here. Exactly. And that hurts me, because as a kid, I didn't have that.
Right. Which kind of gave us like a better understanding of human beings, you know, when we interact with them, because we're in the moment. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? I heard this motivational quote from Drake. He was saying how don't focus on just chasing like this end goal, because if you focus on the end goal, you're gonna miss the moments in between. Yes. So be present in the moment, manage the moment, own the moment, be present, you know, in any equation, you know what I mean? Wow. So you won't live with regrets. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you may never get to this ultimate goal, but you have so much dope shit that happened, and it's like means less to you because it's not this. So that really kind of switched my mindset and being more in the moment, like being off my phone and be interacting with people, making my presence felt when I'm in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I was in like a party like Diddy's, like last weekend, if I was in there, I would have shook everybody's hand, male, female. They would have knew who I was when I left. You know what I'm saying? So just from that, having that new mindset, you know what I mean? So I definitely feel you on that, brother. And I feel the positive pouring out your pores, man. I feel it. I love the energy, you know what I'm saying? Makes me smile, super contagious. So I love it, man. How old are you?
I just turned 30.
30, congrats. Welcome to the 30 club, my brother. I turned 35. Actually, pause. I turned 36. Oh my God.
Hey.
36 August 12th.
35.
Yeah, right. It's coming up. I still look 25.
Hey,
so I'm
there you go.
But yeah, no, that's what's up, man. So yeah, so now I want to know, you having this, I guess, freedom to do your music full time. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people still struggling. A lot of people kind of working a day job, 9 to 5 full time and pursuing their dreams part time. So tell me, what moves have you made along the journey to basically be at this point in your life where you can do music full time and have, bills paid?
Man, I can't even answer that. That's.
I mean, if you was bringing in the keys, then we don't gotta talk about that.
No, it's honestly it was. I prayed, bro. I literally prayed because if I would explain to you how I got it, it was literally like, here's some money, here's some money, here's some money. Like it was just giving, and it like I even tell like people around me, like people who are actually with me on a day to day. I'm like, how do I explain this to people? Like you can't just tell them it's God. I'm like, yeah. It was God, man. That's why I feel like if you really have a dream, a goal, if the dream goal like makes sense, if you are in tune with yourself, like I knew what I wanted to do, so I'm like, hey, gotta put out music. I want to be a musician. I put out music. What's next? I gotta do shows. I gotta show them I'm really out there. Did shows. What's next? I gotta get merch. I just always kept making sure I'm moving. And when you keep moving, like things move with you. And the thing is, I never had everything I needed to move forward. I just knew I had to move forward to get those things I needed. Okay. So like, if I want to be out there, I was like, I got to practice. I got to have the right song. Dude, I had the song. I went out. I'm like, I'm ready to go. I have never performed, but I'm like, I have to perform. I can't just be scared. So I didn't have, the coaches that taught me how to perform and the right mic, nothing. I just did it. And next thing you know, a couple more times, I had enough practice to now do shows. They had me flying to New York and UK, and I'm in front of all these thousands of people because I made that move when I was in LA to do shows in front of bars, in front of those 10, 20 people. So those doors opened for me, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, I wanted it so bad. I'm like, I don't care if I mess up. If I mess up, it's even a bigger lesson. I will learn from it. And if I don't, if I'm doing it right, then do it better next time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Man, I wish I was in front of a live studio audience. We need a standing ovation for that. Damn shit. Nah, that's what's up, man. Because I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, I was so insecure when I was a kid. I'm still a little insecure sometimes. But it's like, yeah, even more so as a kid. And on top of that, being shy and finding myself and trying to please the crowd around me. You know what I'm saying? I was always very intimidated and timid by the moment to perform, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was doing interviews or rapping or battling somebody, whatever the case may be. So I saw how that action created a reaction from the people viewing it. You know what I'm saying? It was like losing respect for me or not believing in the talent that I was trying to put forth. So I didn't like it. So now that feeling made me switch. And now it's like, okay, now I'm doing a podcast. I'll rap right here. I'll write a song here. I'm networking with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just, giving you the best version of me as I possibly can because I don't ever want to feel like that again. And I feel you on that.
That's why I really look up to Rock.
The Rock?
Okay. Like I don't really have a lot of people in my life that I want to look up to because I'm just like, they're in their journey. So why am I looking at them? I don't know what they've been through. You know what I mean? So I look at myself like, I look at my tools. I had a mom and dad. I had sisters. Like I look at what I had, why I had them. My sister taught me a lot of respect women, respect, everybody. My parents taught me, they worked so hard and they gave us everything. So I'm like, I gotta do that back to, I got different. So I know how to be the best version of myself. So I realized, I stopped comparing, and it's still hard. That's why social media, I try to stay off as much as I can, even though my life kind of revolves around it. And just like you said, just there's times when I felt down and I doubt myself, and you just have to be so sure about yourself, man. Like that's the thing. When you have to believe in yourself, you have to be so sure about yourself where you cancel everybody out. So when there's people even talking to you, like it shouldn't faze you because you already have a plan. You're like, I gotta get here, and they're like, no, you gotta do this. Like, no, I don't. Like that's where I gotta go. That's just believing in yourself.
100%, man. And I'm like that now because it's like, if anything, if it's not contributing to the goal that I have, like, or if we can work towards another common goal that we can grow together, then it's just a distraction. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what I meant to say about The Rock.
Okay.
You know how he was supposed to be a football player?
Right.
And then didn't work out, and he's like, my life is over. Like, that was all I wanted to do, but look at him now, the most followed man in the world. He's just like, look at my life.
If I want to run for president.
You never know. So when doors close, it's not because your life is done. It means other doors are opening that are meant for you.
Yeah, that door wasn't for you.
Yeah.
That door wasn't for you. I saw a post like that. It said, if the door doesn't open, it wasn't your door or something like that. So 100% respect that, man. So now, okay, so you got the music pumping. Like, tell me about your team. Like, who is, because, you know, you can't do everything alone, right? So tell me who's involved, or what positions are they playing that kind of put you in a position to only create?
Down. I got my stylist. She makes sure that everything you guys see on my videos, my posts, everything, she makes sure that, you know, she handles all that. It took her about a year to get me comfortable, because I was really comfortable in my H&M and my Zara. For when I first started as an artist, you know, I'm just like, I'm gonna go to this little side with this little bit of graffiti on the shirt.
My whole 2014, 2015 summer straight Zara and H&M.
Yeah, so it's comfy and it was nice, and I'm like, I want to be comfortable, I want to be nice. That's how I'm gonna feel myself, and it took me to the next level. Made a big impact in my career. People started to see me very professionally, and that was something that held me back. I never knew that, you know. So she came into my life, she opened that door, and then my managers, they pretty much handle all my social media. They handle my marketing, they handle my PR, features, bookings, like the business side, you know. They literally let me be an artist, which is so important. But in the beginning, I was doing everything myself. So I know how much time and effort it took. So I respect each of them. If anything, they're not my managers and she's my stylist. I'm their artist. Correct. You know, so they are actually the real, like, happy singer. They are like playing that big role. So it's all of us together.
Right. That
are making this happen.
That's what's up, man. I mean, yeah, you need that, man, because just like me, I was doing everything myself as well, you know. And even with this, like, you know, now I hire editors to kind of edit it for me. I just film it. But even in the beginning, I bought the equipment, I filmed it, I edited it, I wrote the questions, I created the theme song for the show, did the graphics for the website, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I feel you. Yeah, definitely delegating those tasks. But people that believe in the cause is essential to greatness. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that 100%. So that's good. That's good, man. I like that you highlighted everybody. So that's what's up. Shout out to the team, man. Absolutely. Hopefully I'll be joining you guys real soon. We get some money together.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So but yeah, man. So what's the goal for Happy, man? Are we trying to be like better than Drake? Are we trying to be, you know, what's Happy's future look like in the music industry? Like, what are we looking for? Are we looking to just do the one hit wonder and then transition to music exec? What are we doing?
Definitely gonna have my own label.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna have my own label. I'm gonna be the biggest mainstream artist the world's ever seen. And that's not something that is coming out of cockiness or even confidence. It's just something that I'm told, and because it's going to change the world. So it has really nothing to do with me. I'm just kind of supposed to be out here to tell the truth, because there's so many lies told to these children and even adults, and they believe it. So I just want to tell the truth and let them know that it's going to be okay, you know? So musically, man, definitely the biggest mainstream artist that India's ever seen, UK's ever seen, Canada's ever seen, in the US. We're going to drop albums. And then I'm getting into movies. My goal is to be one of the main characters in like Fast and Furious, one where, you know, side by side with The Rock, you know. I'm going to be making
existence, brother.
Yeah, and just work with, you know, my team's been working, they've been around Drake, so everyone asked me who you want to work with. I said I want to work with Drake, because the fact that he's so big and so humble, I respect him for that. 100%. Because when people, you know, even LeBron, he knows he's the best, but he just gives back, and that's what it's about. Because it's all eyes on him, and as us not at that level, we watch him and we're like, how do you move? How do you breathe? What do you eat? What do you wear? And then when he's just being a good person, that's everything. That's what it's all about. Right. And So I feel like the movement, I feel like we're about to do something big together too.
Facts.
I already know it. The second I didn't have to say anything. You started telling me something. I was like, yeah, we're gonna end up doing something.
We have to. It's only right.
Yeah,
it's only right.
And I'm okay to have a huge team because then we can make more moves together. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
And with one lacks, somebody could pick up the slack.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
definitely, man. Now, I love that, man. I love that wholeheartedly, man. Now, you mentioned something. You're from India or
Yeah.
from Canada?
I'm born in LA,
Okay.
but my parents are from India.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any how's everybody doing with the COVID situation and all that? It was crazy on
It's
the news.
bad. It's bad right now. That's why we're not dropping no like Indian songs because I feel like everybody's going through something out there.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to, if anything, bring awareness, start GoFundMes. I've been sharing a lot of platforms, that like Lily Singh and Jay Sean been sharing. So they're just trying to, there's not enough like
Resources.
vaccines and oxygen and stuff like that. So we're in a crazy time. Like we're actually better now out here because like masks are coming off, but out there it's like it's a new wave of like COVID. So it's bad, bro. It's really bad out there.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Actually, what's crazy? I was just going through there's this directory for like hospitals all over the world, and I was specifically targeting India to see if I can, get some PPE over there and stuff. And yeah, man, I was watching on the news, and it's just sad. It had like bodies burning and all type of shit, like and they reporting live. I'm like, I should have a fire extinguisher. Like, what are y'all doing?
They're used to it.
They're used to it. That's the thing.
Because there's so many people, like they don't care.
So that's like a tradition. They just burn bodies. That's what they do out there.
They cremate, they cremate. But I believe just because of the amount of people that were dying, they didn't know what else to do.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm sorry, man. Yo, your family straight? Like your immediate family?
Yeah. Everyone's good, man. Everyone's good. It's crazy, bro. Like it's just we're all one, bro. Like we all came from the same place and stuff. And I try to make people understand that, like, man, like like 10,000 years ago, right? Like we actually came from Africa and like Yemen or something. So that's how our complexion is kind of like. People are like, what are you? Are you like Armenian? Are you black? Like, it's like, yeah, I'm actually kind of both. Right. Because there was wars. Those two people, like, they migrated to India to run away. And so that's where we actually come from. People don't know that. Right. You know what I mean? We're all one, bro. It's crazy. Like, it's really crazy, man.
Yeah, same thing with Dominicans, man. Like, it's black and Indian mix.
Yeah.
And then, we right next door to Haiti, so we got that back door with them.
Facts.
But people always ask me, what do you mix? They don't even think I'm Dominican until I speak Spanish. They just say, you look black, or you look like you're black and white. I'm like, I'll take it.
I thought you were too.
Nah, yo hablo español, yo soy dominicano.
That's fire.
Yeah, man. So it's like, but it helps me with the acting because it's like, I look like I could play different races and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I can help you get into that too. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. So now that's what's up, man. You sounds like you got a promising future. Everything's positive, my brother, and I'm glad, to have spoken with you today, man. And my prayers to your family out there and everybody doing good. And I can't wait to work with you and really get to this bag,
Absolutely, bro. We are, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So let the people know where they can follow you, where they can book you. You know what I'm saying? Book him through me, obviously. But where they can follow you and DM.
Yeah, man. Let's make it happen. We making mainstream moves now, baby. Follow me on Happy Sing Music. Sing is SINGH. That's on like every platform. And check out my music, Happy Sing, Spotify, Apple, and all that. Check me out. I'm doing different things, and I appreciate everybody's support and love.
No doubt, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Stay tuned for another episode to come. This has been another episode of Sleep is for Billionaires, the podcast. My man Happy, Jonni Vegaz. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and get you some merch. Woo! We just got some new hoodies out. Go on the website, sleepisforbillionaires.com. It is there for you in your pockets. Thank you for the support. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Boom.
I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 million every week. I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 billion every week. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 billion every week. I ain't gonna be a friend. I just came to handle business. Had too many dreams.